Hi everybody, Lin-E here. Lin-E and Rosie, Campfire Girls. It is cold in Missouri today. The wind is terrible, it's cold, it's going to be cold for I don't know how long. I just hope it starts warming up by the time I hit to go to Florida. Or we're going to have to be getting some electricity along the way for a heater. Anyway, I want to make this video today because I am seriously considering doing a live stream and hoping that you guys will join me and we can discuss certain things that you want to discuss. We can discuss camping locations. We can discuss where you want to go, we can discuss, we don't even have to discuss camping. We can discuss anything except for, of course, politics, religion, all that stuff. Let's talk about the good things in life. Let's talk about things that'll make us more happy. If there's things that you need help with, that you're having problems with, reach out. Let's talk. If you're snowed in and you just want something to do and people to talk to, you're kind of lonely, get on the channel, subscribe, and let me know, about what you want to do. I'm seriously going to start looking into doing this, and I'm going to ask for suggestions. I think I put it in my comments on my channel, Campfire Girls, Lin-E and Rosie, and what you want to talk about. I can talk about anything, and I think I'm going to call it, talking around the campfire, because we will be around a campfire a lot of times, because that's what we do. We are Campfire Girls. So, I love to talk about places that, I've been, or places you're going to go, or your hopes, your dreams, what's holding you back, if you need help, just it's all open. It don't even have to be about camping. It could be about, you're something you're having problems with, I'm having problems with losing weight, but I'm still trying. I haven't given up. So, it's just all part of it. I haven't had any sugar, since November 2nd. I made it through the holidays. I can't believe I made it through the holidays. And I'm trying to think which was harder, giving up sugar or quitting smoking. Now, I haven't smoked for 4 or 5 years. And that's a story there in itself. Who still smokes today? It's almost, I can't believe that when there's somebody smoking, I'm like, wow, I can't believe they're still smoking, but that was one of the harder things in life, was giving that up, and my health is why I had to give it up. It was killing me, literally killing me. So, we can talk about that, how I quit, I was a real estate agent, broker, for most of my life. We can talk about that. I've remodeled houses and, did the flips on them, and back in the day, when I could physically do that, and I still love doing that. I think that's a lot of the reason why I love doing these van builds and switching them up, because I used to walk into a house and just it could be a mess. It could be, it could be something that just, ooh, you wouldn't want to touch it. And the thing I would do, I would look to see if it had hardwood floors in it. And if it had hardwood floors, pretty much good bone structure. So then you want to look at the foundation, of course. But I always wanted to refinish the hardwood floors in the houses and bring the house back to life. And I think that's the same thing in the van builds. You want to, it's fun. It's just a fun thing to do in life. But there's all kinds of other things we can talk about. We can talk about being an estranged parent. I'm an estranged parent. I haven't seen my daughter and my granddaughters and her new son is about, I don't know, 2 maybe now. I don't know. I don't even know. Never met him. She estranged her family. Well, she estranged her grandmother first, which was probably, 5, 6 years ago. And then she did her father, my ex-husband, and then she did her brother, and then she did me. But for me, it's been 3 years in October, and hardest thing I've ever gone through, and I'm just now trying to get out of that. It's very painful. I don't like to talk about it, but I'm finally getting to the point where I think I can. You know, it's hard to admit. It's hard to admit that that your child would do this to you, you know. Especially we were so close, you know, and I miss the grandkids so bad it just tears me apart. And her oldest and I were very, very close, and I'm sad that she did this to her daughter, you know. But you gotta have faith in God. There's a reason, and I can't let it. I think, you know, that's a lot of the problem with my weight gain that I got. I just, you know, you kind of give up for a while. You're hurt so bad, you just don't care to keep keeping on. And this van life is what's keeping me going and making me happy again in my life. So this is very important to me, and I do want to keep doing YouTube. I don't, you know, it would help if I could get monetized, of course, to support my channel and support my travels, and take you guys with me if you can't go, or meet me, you know, so we can meet up together. But yeah, we can talk about that. I don't like to talk about it a lot, but I will sure listen. And if you need somebody to talk to about that, and you need some encouragement, because don't let it kill you. Do not let it tear you apart. It's easier said than done. I know. Believe me. Believe me, I know. I know very much. But, you know, I'm going to tell that story one of these days. I'm going to talk about it. I'm just now admitting it. So what do they call that? The first stage? I think the first stage of estrangement is trying to move on in your life, you know. Who would think that your babies would ever do that to you, and be that mean? But it's cruel. It's the cruelest thing I think you could ever do to anybody. And I actually think that it's almost the children, the grandchildren, I think, it's almost abuse to them to take them away from all these people that love them, and to treat them, you know, they had love for these people, and to make them not love them anymore is not healthy. It's not a healthy thing to do to these kids. And, you know, I mean, look at the world today. And you wonder why, you know, we've got so many problems with the younger generation. Teaching them how not to love a grandparent. It's not good. Anyway, I'm not going to go on and on. I just wanted to say hello. I hope everybody's having a happy new year. Rosie and I are just snuggled in here. We've got warmth going on. I'm trying to get her to go outside so she can go, you know. Number 2, I had a video on her new toy. If you haven't seen it, you need to watch that. That little toy is cool. I got it off TikTok. And it's just this little ball that has a tail on it. And it's USB chargeable. And I mean, that thing zips. We called it Sonic. We're naming it Sonic. And I mean, it'll go under the couch and come back out. You know, I mean, it's pretty funny to watch her. But anyway. So yeah, I'm trying to stay warm today. Yeah, it's cold out there. It's very cold. Yeah. She's got her hair long. I've been letting it grow out. I usually don't let her get this long, but you know, in the winter. And I keep wanting to trim it, but I do groom her, as you've seen. I don't know how many videos of mine you've watched, but there's a grooming day with Rosie. Kind of need to reshoot that. I didn't get a very good you know, when I started out, I look at the videos, I'm like, and I hope they're better. You know, I'll take criticism. Tell me whatever you want to tell me. So, let me know in the comments what you think about doing live streaming, where I can answer some questions online. I'm trying to learn how to do it. And I'm either thinking about that or doing Zoom, where we could actually see each other and talk. So, give me some ideas of what you want. If you know, if you're not interested in it, you know, I may try it anyway, just see what happens. It's just something I'm thinking about doing for fun, just for fun. Something else new in life, right? So, leave me some comments, and we will talk to you soon. Have a blessed day. Lucy, do you need go poo-poo? Guess I go poo-poo? She says, I can't. It's too cold, Mom. Mommy, it's too cold. I don't want to go poo-poo. No, don't want to go poo-poo. But Lucy, we haven't gone poo-poo today. You guys, I go poo-poo. Yes, you do. You gonna let me know when you want to go poo-poo? You gonna tell Mama? I'm just gonna say, Mama, I gotta go poo-poo. I've been trying to get her to go poo-poo outside. I went out with her just a while ago. Oh my God, I don't blame her. Say, tell him, say, you guys go out in the cold and go poo-poo. It's no fun. Peace out, guys.